All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you, just like me. All right, before I get going on this video here, I've been listening to some stuff just all over the place, all over the map lately. Bart Crow, this came out a few years ago. It's not brand new, but it's kind of new to me. And the album's called The Parade. It's kind of like, I don't know, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers for hillbillies. That's how I would describe it. Bart Crow, really interesting songwriting, very honest music, very different from today's hot country for sure, right? Which, you know, I've been listening to off and on, and now I'm already getting tired of it because they beat the same songs into the ground. And there's too much hip hop still in country, and they need to get rid of that so country can be country again. This is definitely country, right? And some would call it roots rock. There are other names that you can give it. I don't really care about labels. You know, it's like politics. I don't want to hear about labels. I want to hear results, right? So this delivers, right, on the results side of things. Speaking of country music, Reba McEntire has kind of shocked her fans by going out on tour. Holy crap, Batman. What is she doing? You know, she postponed a couple of tours thanks to the thing-demic, which continued on and on. But she's doing, I think, 17 concert dates, and that's kind of a big deal for Reba McEntire. Terri Clark is just another fantastic artist. She's going to be opening up for Reba McEntire. If you lived through the 90s and you enjoyed the country music scene in the 90s, Terri Clark to me was a spitfire. Her presentation, you know, the lyrics in her songs, I mean, she had an attitude, right? And Reba obviously started in the 80s and then became even more ginormous thanks to the boom in the 90s, and she took full advantage of that. And then she even starred in her own TV show, which apparently might be rebooted. I'm not sure. I used to watch the show here and there. Wasn't my favorite show, but it was innocuous entertainment, a little slapstick-ish, and some good characters on the show. I don't know. I'm sure the show does well in the Bible Belt. Speaking of the Bible Belt, though, Reba McEntire has this album out there, which is essentially a gospel record, kind of updating some old hymns and gospel songs, much like the way Alan Jackson did on Precious Memories 1 and 2, which to me, those two albums are like the pinnacle of taking some old classic hymns and just freshening them up and giving them a contemporary feeling, although not tampering with them all that much, just delivering them the way they were originally composed. So that's what I like about the Alan Jackson records. And you can hear the lyrics, which I think if you're presenting gospel music, I think the whole idea is, you know, lyrics kind of important, right? If you're truly doing the Lord's work. And I think Reba McEntire does a nice job on her latest album. It's called My Chains Are Gone, Hymns and Gospel Favorites. Reba McEntire not aging a whole lot. Every time I see pictures of her, I think they're airbrushed or they're touched up or they're from 10 years ago. But she's held up really well. I'm not sure how old she is. I'm sure somebody is going to send me a message over on Patreon. By the way, if you're on Patreon, I posted an article today about real music, which I think is very interesting, like where you can find real music. And this is more from a blues rock point of view, but really it covers a lot of roots-oriented music, much like Bart Crow here. So yeah, just in case you're a patron, if you want to be a patron, I think you know how to do that by now. So on July 11th, that's when Reba shocked fans when she revealed her next career move. In an Instagram video, the Grammy-winning country music singer was excited she was going on tour this fall with fellow musician Terri Clark, spanning 17 dates across 11 states. Fans can get a chance to see the Malibu country star live on stage when tickets go on sale on July 15th, which is today, and at 10 a.m. local time, which is coming up really soon. So if you see this video in real time, kind of, which it's not a live video because I post it later, you might want to grab some tickets to see Reba. That's probably going to sell out. In typical Reba fashion, she alerted her followers of the news with a fun remix of her hit song Fancy, which is one of her biggest songs ever, if you know Reba McEntire. I saw Reba play a concert, I want to say it was like 1995 or 1996. And I mean, it was bigger than a rock concert. I mean, the devotion, and this was in Providence, Rhode Island. That's where I saw Reba McEntire, not like a geographical hotspot, you know, for country music, you know, Providence, Rhode Island. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sold out show. Great production, you know, very honest production, and really just, she loves the fans and she gets out there and puts on a great show. So even if you're not a fan of Reba McEntire, you can at least appreciate her dedication to her craft and the arts in general. Not only is she a singer, a songwriter, she's also a television star. So you got to give her some credit for that. So anyway, folks, Reba McEntire thrilling the world with just going on tour, which these days is a cool thing. You know, I know we've had 2 years of lockdowns and delays and rules and more rules, and the threat that those rules are coming back at any moment, because I pay attention to this stuff every day, and it's very annoying because the fear, it's out there. So if you can go see a concert, if Reba McEntire is an artist that you enjoy, I would grab some tickets, because I think it's still going to be a great time, even though, you know, there's always this worry that maybe it's going to get canceled, or this might be one of those events where you can't be 6 feet from the other person. That's so funny. Let's go to a big concert. Hey, we went to Walgreens and then we're all going to just cram into this little sardine can. It's kind of like jumping on an airplane, right? Like, how are you going to do this 6 foot thing? It's impossible. Anyway, I'm just doing what I normally do here. Thanks for watching one more time on Bart Crow. This is good stuff. Oh, look at that. It's too close, right? That's his album called The Parade. Music from Texas, I believe, and it's really good. And like I said, it's kind of like Tom Petty for hillbillies, or maybe it's not. Maybe you've got a better description of it. Maybe you won't like it. All right, I'm done. I'll be back soon. See you then.